Welcome back to a video. Today we're going to be going over Greenville lemonades in their real life variants. And yeah, this was very fascinating to research. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Alright, so starting off we have Trua. Now what exactly is it? Well, it is a Model 3 with a cut-off rear end, and in place of it is a bed with multiple accessories. This was made by Simone Gertz in 2019 while she was waiting for the Cybertruck because if you didn't know, it took a long time to come out. So instead of that, she made this, which is very impressive. I'll show you the real life version. It looks really cool, and some people have seen this on the road, and yeah, it became basically viral. And yeah, this was actually added to Greenville before as a regular version, and this is the second fictionalized version to be added, which is pretty cool for those who didn't get it the first time. But yeah, a cool nod to someone who made a creative car in real life, and that's recreated in Greenville. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, so our second car is the Lexus IS500, which is based on the Lexus IS500 Special Edition. So as you can see, the main difference is this carbon fiber hood, which looks really cool, and it's also on the real version. This is one of the few stock cars. The real one you can get at Lexus. It's limited to 150 units, hence why it's a limited in-game. The real one is the 350 with a special appearance package, but the Greenville one, they decided to make it a little more interesting, make it the IS500, with a lot more power, which, yeah, that's pretty cool. Slightly fictional, but nonetheless, based off of a real-life counterpart. Has some slightly different design cues and differences from the regular version. But yeah, it's pretty cool that it was based off of a real-life version. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so next we have the Kim K colon, which totally isn't terribly photoshopped onto my screen because I didn't have the money. Anyways, this is owned by influencer Kim Kardashian, and because she's so rich, she managed to modify a colon in, and yeah, it's pretty iconic. Has these iconic rims, so they decided to add that into Greenville. Personally, I think it's too little to be called a limited. That's just my personal opinion. It's not very special, but still, for those who like it, there's your background info. It's one of the many cars that Kim Kardashian owns, and the many that are in Greenville, such as the Kim K Escalade. But yeah, with that, let's move on to the next car. Alright, so next we have the Globe City Aeropod, which in real life is the Geo Metro experimental aero car, which, as you can tell by the name, is mainly made for aerodynamics, at the cost of looks, as you can see. This thing, in real life, can do 75 miles on a full charge, which is absolutely insane for any car, period. But yeah, this thing is actually pretty overlooked and not very much heard of, because it was kind of in the shadows. Not many people have heard of it, and on Google I couldn't find many photos of it, but here's the best one I could find on screen. But yeah, this thing is just pretty insane and pretty ugly too. It's cool that they added this to Greenville, and it was pretty fascinating to see that someone actually made this in real life. This was created by Doug Hefner, as an experiment to see how many miles he could get out of a car. And yes, he did get tons of miles out of it, but it's just ugly. Like, my gosh, this thing's ugly. Anyways, it is special though, I will say. It's special, it's interesting, it's quirky. But yeah, probably the most interesting car on the list, but let's get into the next one. Alright, so next we have the V8 Prius, which is a bit less interesting because there isn't really a perfect real-life variant, although there is a V8 Prius, just not the same year. Basically, it's just a Prius with a engine swap to a V8, which a couple of people have done before. Pretty interesting though, and yeah, not much to say about this one since I just want to round it to 5 cars, if I'm being honest. There's not much to this one. It's a Prius with a V8. But I will say it is a cool limited, because you'd have no way of knowing that this is a V8. There's not many exterior cues. Maybe the calipers might give it away, but other than that, I don't believe there is much that would say anything that this has a V8 in it. So a Charger could come up and want to race this and get absolutely gapped. Who knows? Don't count me on that. I don't know if this could gap anything, but yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, But with that, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. It was a pretty interesting one of my personal favorites. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.